बल दिया करो
सकले सम्मान करिते शतति रघुनाथ जथा जथा
काल सम्मान करिते शतति रघुनाथ तथा तथा
तबे तो गाइब हरिनाम सुखे अपराध हबे हता
तबे तो दैव हरिनाम अपराध कनेक्शन
तबे हेनु कृपा विनाय जन कथा होई है माता शक्ति बुद्धिहीन আমি আছি দীন করো মরে আত্মা সাথ योग्यता तारे इतना ही पाई तुम्हारा करो कोरोना हईले कंदिया कंदिया प्राणनारा की गोरे हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे ISKCON founder Acharya, Deputy founder Acharya, Several of the worldwide Shri Prabhupada ki. Om Vishnupada Paramahansa Parivadakacharya, Ashtottara Shatasri Srimad Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Shri Prabhupada ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki. Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki. Dilse Kapoor Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopika Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giriraj Govardhan ki. Rajbhumi Shri Vrindavan Dham की मथुरा पुरी धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथ पुरी धाम की श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की गंगा मैया की यमुना मैया की भक्ति देवी की श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा गोविंद सती वृंद की श्री श्री गौर निताय की निताय गौर प्रेमानंद और गौरी सुदर्शन all glories to the single devotees, all glories to the single devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Krishna Gadai, Krishna Krishna, Bhutale, Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamide, Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini, Devi Shesha Shunyavadi, Paschatya Deshatarini. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः चैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः ददाम्यहं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरो वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातम् Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Welcome to our morning discussion on the topic of cultivating sense of belonging in spiritual life. First of all, we understand that we are not the bodies, we are spirit souls. and we are from Golok Vrindavan Dham, as eternal parts and parcels of the Lord, but having rebelled against the superiority of the Lord, wanting to be independent and independently enjoying the pleasures of this world, we came to this world and here we suffer like anything. Birth after birth. Every birth we have been getting kicks after kicks by Maya. Krishna Guri se jiva bhogavan chakare nikatastha maya tare chapatiya dare. By getting Krishna, the jiva wants to enjoy the pleasures of this world. Senses want to interact with the sense objects and enjoy the pleasures, so-called pleasures for the eyes, beautiful forms, mainly of the opposite sex, scenic beauty, nice structures, machines, all that. For the ears, we want to have melodious music, or the nose, fragrant items we want to smell. With tongue, we want to taste delicious foodstuffs. And with skin, we want to touch touchable objects. In the hot summer season, we want to touch cold water. In the cold winter season, we want to take hot water bath. So this is how we have been trying to enjoy. But Nikatastha Mayatare, Chapatiyatare, Maya who is nearby only, the external potency of the Lord, the immediate potency of the Lord. She covers us over through Sukha and she kicks us through Dukkha. She has two potencies, Prakshapatmika Shakti and Avaranamika Shakti. Prakshapatmika Shakti is throwing potency or kicking potency. And Avaranamika Shakti is covering potency. She covers us over through Sukha. That is also kick of Maya. Sukha is kick of Maya. That is trick of Maya. Better than kick is trick of Maya. So that we will settle over here only. It's like a prisoner who is given nice foodstuffs in the prison and he goes, oh, that's nice foodstuff. ये सब छोड़ता कहीं नहीं जाओ, ये सब छोड़ता पराण हराओ. I will not give up this prison cell. I'll stay here. Dal is so nice, rice is so nice, all are so nice to me. So this is very bad, very dangerous. That he has planned to settle there only in prison. He forgot his life outside, which is a true life, with his wife, parents, children, relatives, friends, society people. He is saying this is very nice. So we also feel very nice. Hello Lami, ye samsar. We have planned to settle there. But the Maya's kicks are going on. One cannot be happy in this world. Happiness is there through her covering potency, but for a short while. Immediately followed by Dukkha. She gives kicks after kicks. Adhyatmik, Adhigoti, Adhidevi, Krishna. Misery is caused by our own body and mind. Misery is caused by the living issues. And misery is by supernatural powers. I can see how many fans are on. Why? Because we have the suffering of sweating. Hot. Heat is too much. Perspiring. But the solution is not the air of the fan. This only dries up the sweat of the body only. That increases ignorance. Ideally, the sweat should be wiped off. Our best is to take bath only. Then the mode of goodness. But then we have artificial means. Anyway, we can see how much we are suffering. Too much sweat, too much of rains, earthquake, volcanic eruptions. All these problems we face because we have become independent of the Lord and we suffer like anything. So first and foremost is to realize that I am suffering in this world. People are so much in ignorance that they don't even suffer. Prabhupada was in a foreign university, America somewhere, and Prabhupada said if we don't use this human form of life for its purpose, that is, two purposes are there for this our life. One is purification of the Lord and second the glorification of the Lord. Glorification of the Lord by purification of the heart. We should purify our heart by glorifying the Lord. So other things are allowed. For yesterday as we were discussing in that Shreyas, that for our bodily needs there is food, clothing, shelter that is required. But that doesn't take much time. As so there is enough time for us to focus on Krishna consciousness. Morning we can get up at 4 o'clock and by 4:30 we are ready. 4:30 to 9:30 we have 4-5 hours. We can chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. have morning program like we had here, Mangalati Nasingati, Tulsi Aati. You can have a class, Shikshastak prayers. And then daytime for students, their studies, their college, and for those who are working hours. And then evening again 5-6 o'clock one can come back and one can have preaching work, one can have Gaur Aarti, Bhagavad Gita reading, so many things can be done. So that should be the prime focus. Main focus should be on spiritual life. Just for the livelihood, one should take up some job or business. That's it. Not beyond that. And spiritual life should be given prominence. Then one can make a great advancement. So now when we realize, those who are in ignorance, they don't realize this. But as by the grace of the Lord, we evolve. Yesterday Prabhu was asking, I think, that what happens, Agyat Sukruti happens. Unknowingly, some spiritual act is performed. In India particularly, if you see Hotel Dwarka, Srimati Radharani Lodge, like that names will be there. Or Venkatesh electric hardware shop, like that. So Venkatesh word came out. Even foreigners who come, he is placed in Mathura Lodge. Where is Mathura Lodge? He said Mathura. So he is also chanting Mathura. So unknowingly, Sukruti increases. Spiritual names are coming to the mouth. Or one may give out water to devotee. He doesn't know he is a devotee, but just he is thirsty, water is given. So Agyat Sukruti piles up. And when it overflows, just like in a glass of water, if you keep pouring water continuously, one point of time it will start overflowing. That overflow is called as akarshan, attraction. One gets attracted to Krishna and one systematically begins devotional service. One is attracted to sadhus. Earlier he did not get attracted to sadhu. Sadhu came to him and said, I am dance, read Prabhupada books, and Bhajana Kriya will lead to Anartha Nivritti, lust, pride, greed, envy, anger, illusion, all these problems in our heart, which are misgivings, unnecessary thing, and they are our real enemies. Almost you can say 99.9% of Indians, they think that our enemies are Pakistanis. Now I will not ask here who all of you we here also many will raise hand. So our enemies are not in Pakistan, some whatever 500 kilometer away or 1000 kilometer away or 2000 kilometer away. No, they are right in our heart only. Thus pride, greed, envy, anger, illusion. Mainly passion and ignorance. All these six are nothing but expansions of passion and ignorance. And we are continuously tortured by them, continuously suffering. One who realizes this because of association of devotees, because of hearing scriptures, mercy of the Lord is there, then he can realize this. Otherwise, it is not possible. As such, Lord's mercy is always available. As Prahlad Maharaj says that बालस्य नेह शरणं पितरो नृसिंह नर्तस्य च गदमुदन्वति मज्जतौ नौ तप्तस्य तत्प्रतिविधीर्य इहाञ्जज्येष्ठस्तावद् विभो तनुभृतां त्वदुपेक्षितानां. Three examples he gives in this shloka that, O Lord Nrsimhadev, if your mercy is not there, tvadupekshitanam, if you neglect someone, then first example of a child who is child of richest father. Father gives blank check to the doctor with signature, write any amount, crores of rupees I will give you, but save my child. But no, if Lord's mercy is not there on the child, he will die. On the lap of his mother, when the father is multi-billionaire or trillionaire who has given blank check to the doctor, the child will die. Because Lord's Sharan shelter is not there. His karma is very bad. He had gone against the laws of nature in previous human birth. So as a result, in this human body, he cannot survive beyond that age of whatever, 1, 2. That's it. Balasya neha sharanam pitaro nrsimha nartasya chagadamudanvati majjatono. Nartasya chagadanvat. So best of the medicines cannot protect a person. You may have best of them. I heard that some injections are some 5,000 rupees. Some 15,000, 20,000, 30,000 rupees, one injection, little bit liquid. We can easily give lemon juice to someone, and if he can give us 10, 20,000, we are so happy. And here the doctor gives only this much liquid in your body, that too through a prick. That syringe is injected in the body, so much painful, and it's little bit liquid is gone inside your body, and he says give 50,000 rupees. Shock. So best of the medicines cannot protect a patient if the Lord's mercy is not upon him. And third is Nartasya Chagadam Udanvati Majjatau no. The boat on the ocean cannot be protected if the Lord's mercy is not there. The best example is Titanic. In 1910, I think, Great Britain, they manufactured this huge boat, Pride of Britain, they called. And this is the boat which even God cannot sink. What a arrogance! What an arrogance! And because of that, they had provided only few lifeboats. Lifeboats means in the big ship has there were hardly any measures for the such kind of lifeboats and all that. And you all know, in the first voyage only, so much advertisement, so many rich people of London and Britain, they had purchased ticket years before only, and they were there on the first voyage. And in the midnight, it wrecked open because it hit one iceberg. So many endeavors were made to save the ship. There were cannons on the top of the ship. So the cannons, some 7 cannons, they were shot in the air. Like that. A few times they were shot. To give indication to the nearby boats that this boat is in danger. Please come and rescue us. So some boat was at 8 kilometers, some boat was 15 kilometers away. They saw in the midnight, 12 o'clock something, why the cannon is shot by that ship? Is there any trouble? Let's wait and see. If they shoot more, then we'll go. But then they thought in the midnight, who is going to watch? So then they stopped shooting. And these ships thought, okay, maybe by mistake they might have shot. There's no threat like that. Then there was also a calling system. Phone was there. So the operator had called to the control room or something like that. In those years, that was not mobile, no missed call. So he rang, but the operator had gone somewhere out. Then there was no missed call there because it was that kind of phone. No missed call was registered. And this person thought in the midnight, what is the use? Better stop the endeavor. And then he stopped. And then after some time, the control room person came there, but he did not receive any phone call. And so many things happened. Long story basically. But the whole ship was slowly sinking in the ocean. There were lifeboats, but Vinashakale, Viparita Buddhi. The intelligence doesn't work. In one lifeboat, 8 people were released. In another 15, 35 people's capacity was there. And only 15, 20 like that. Because they were supposed to die only. They had not taken shelter of Krishna. So according to their bad karma. And on the ship also they were drinking wine, smoking, having illicit sex. Richest people of Britain were over there. Because the eyes and they were playing there, not knowing this ice is the indication of their death. It's a death knell. Where from the ice came? It was not given by the waiters and all. It has come from the ocean because iceberg broke open. They were not aware, and then slowly ships started sinking, and people died. And those who drowned in the ocean, they drowned because of the cold. They died because of the cold water because iceberg had burst open. So this is how. So we don't have any shelter. So those who realize this by the grace of the Lord, Athapite deva padambujadvaya prasadaleshanugruhita evahi janati tattvam bhagavan mahimno nachanyameko pichiran vichinvan. That by the Lord's grace only one can understand the Lord, and before that one can understand so many troubles are there in this world. I'm at every moment I'm is no more comfortable. Then again here, then again there. Continuously we are in trouble. Body is troubling. All of you watch yourself. Like that Prabhu is doing like this. Maybe his eye is paining. How he's doing like this. So all of us are in trouble. Watch yourself. Put a CCTV on yourself and see how much you are disturbed. Continuously body is giving disturbance, and if not, that is giving, body is giving anyway, but if not, mind is 24/7. In the night when you sleep also, mind is active. You have purchased 10 iPhones in the dream and you are operating them all because you want to purchase one iPhone, you don't have money, parents are not allowing, and in 18 wakeful hours, poor fellow, you have only my phone, you don't have iPhone. So in the dream you have 10 iPhones and you're operating them. Yeah, just wait, friend. Okay, so I'm coming, and yeah, I'll come tomorrow there. And voice is like that. So mind is giving much more trouble. So like that we are continuously tortured. So those who understand that this is miserable world, Dukkhalayam really, they are the ones who are recommended by the scriptures to take shelter of the Lord and get rid of all the miseries. Jahan Krishna Tahan Nahi Maya Radhikar. Because we are in the Maya's territory, just like I came to Tirupati. Earlier I was in Bangalore, somewhat cooler city. Now Tirupati is hot city. So I have to sweat more now. so, so more kicks of Maya over here. So it's good in one sense. There the cold water was troublesome. Here hot water is troublesome. Today I switched on the geyser in the temple room that is given, but seeing the temperature of the water, I felt there is no need only that by mistake, because I did not know which knob. So hot water started coming. Immediately I put it off, and then I operated other one that was giving cold water, normal temperature. Then I was happy with that. I did not, geyser was on, but I did not use geyser at all. It was so hot here. You cannot imagine taking hot water bath over here. And in Bangalore, I could not imagine taking cold water bath there because it's so cold there. Just see, just how 6 hours away from each other. So no matter where you go in the material world, you will suffer. So those who realize this, they need shelter. They need to take shelter in Krishna consciousness of Krishna through the medium of Guru. He says that Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabha. Very rarely some soul comes to this realization. Most of the souls are very happy in this world. They're sweating, but they say, so what? I'll be going in AC car. On the road I'm sweating, but just half kilometer away my vehicle is parked and it has AC. And then after going at home also I have AC. So this illusion goes on forever. Most of the living entities will not talk about going out of this material. They'll be happy only here. Like in one coal mine, one Christian missionary went there to preach to them and told them, see, because they were working under coal, inside the ground, then it's all dark over there and there's not much friendship society there, so they drink, smoke, etc. So he told them, if you do all these sinful activities, smoking, drinking, you will go to hell. And they were wondering, what is hell? First time they heard. They asked, what is hell? Oh, hell? Hell you don't know? Hell is a very dark place. Hey, here we are in coal mine, it is already dark. So it's okay, we are used to dark place. And he was wondering, then what? Then he told that this will not be there, that will not be there. So here there are many things that were not here. So ultimately he told there will not be any newspaper there in the hell. So the newspaper will not be there. Oh really? Then we don't want to go to hell. Because there they were getting newspapers in coal mines. So like that Jiva is so conditioned here, there is no thought of ever getting out of this material. Sex especially. Then again next time the day begins, next day, again he is ready to work hard with the thought that night I will only have sex pleasure. And he says, what is that? Shrutavyadini Rajendra Nrunam Santi Sahasra Apashatam Atmatattvam Gruheshu Gruhamedinam Nidraya Rihate Naktam Vyavayena Chavavayah Divacharte Iha Rajan Kutumba Bharane Nava Nidraya Rihate Naktam. Night goes in sleeping, Nidraya Rihate Naktam Vyavayena Chavavayah, or in the sex life. Most of the population, human population, in the night time, either they are sleeping in ignorance or in passion they are having sex with some sex partner. That's it. Very rare souls are in different samadhi or they are meditating on the Lord. Divacharti Iha Rajan, and daytime goes in working very hard to earn money for sex or to enjoy sleep on very comfortable bed. Divacharti Iha Rajan, Kutumba Bharadinava, with the thought of family maintenance. So most of the population, you can say 99.999% of the population goes like this only. In the bodily conception of life, I am this body, I am Indian, I am man, I am the husband of my wife, I am the son of such parent, and I have to take care of them. Without me, they will not survive. It's all grand illusion. If we die, nobody will die. They will continue in their life. Some source, Lord is the father and mother of everyone. He will make some arrangement for them. But we in illusion think, no, I am the whole and soul. Without me, what will happen to my parents? Without me, what will happen to my wife? Without me, what will happen to my kids? How many of you know children, small children, whose father died in early age? They were very small. I will find society hundreds of such cases are there. But the child is taken care of. Mother will take up some job. Sometimes mother, father both die in accident. Then some uncle, somebody will take care. Krishna is the real father and mother. He takes care to someone. So we have to realize that we are essentially spiritual. Though we may appear to be material, such a big body we have of 5-6 feet and weight of 50, 60, 70, 80 kg. So much lump of flesh is visible, but this is not what we are. We are in the heart, very small spiritual spark, part and parcels of Krishna. We are souls, and this soul belongs to Krishna. Krishna is taking care of us in each and every life through so many parents. And now we have forgotten those father. And that time we loved our father and mother like anything. In fact, we might have had passed through millions of human births also. Millions of fathers, millions of mothers we had. In each birth, one father, one mother, one brother, one sister, so many relatives. That is all forgotten now. How many of you have your first to fourth standard boyfriend in your classroom still now studying with you? Raise your hand. No one. Okay, chalo, 5th to 10th standard. Your friend who was classmate, you are still with him now also. One person like that. But somehow they are there because of the grades. Imagine if that person would have got in IIT. You are from IIT? No. Huh? Polytechnic. So just imagine he would have got for IIT. He would have gone easy. He will not say, what is your name? Shivram. He will not say, oh Shivram, hell with that IIT. I will be with you in ITI. So same thing na. IIT, ITI. Polytechnic is called ITI, na? Here it is not called, na? Again, so we see none of them are with us. So nobody is there for us in one sense. Don't be sure. All those friends, they are not for you. They left. They went for their own, making their career and all that. I passed out in engineering so many 66 boys and girls in the classroom. Not even one is in touch. After I joined as a brahmachari, I took a printout of a letter A4 size and I sent their addresses. They have that last group photo. That time they provide addresses, phone number. That time there were no mobiles, landline numbers. So I had the addresses and I sent to some 15-20 best friends, known friends. I sent them, so I am your friend, who we studied together, and now 11 12 friends also. So we were there in the hostel studying, and now I have become a brahmachari in ISKCON. ISKCON is what, and we are not body, or something basic. So it's a very glorious type. Please meet me. Something. Not even one reply came. I'm wondering what happened. Some one or two addresses might have changed because they were staying in villages and all that, different places. But nobody. So we don't have anyone. Nobody is yours, my dear Prabhus. Nobody is yours. You're all alone. It's a fact of life. Truth is bitter. सत्य कड़वा होता है, लेकिन क्या करें? That is a life. Nobody is there with you. Nobody is there for you. So you are all alone. But Krishna is there for you. Always. Ishvara sarva bhutanam riddheshe arjuna tishtati brahmayan sarva bhutani yantra rudhani mayaya. He is situated always in the heart. Whether we are in pig's body, horse body, dog's body, camel's body, whichever body, even tree's body, bird's body, aquatics body, plants body, everywhere Krishna has been there and he is guiding. He is providing food, clothing, shelter. He is our real father and he is our real mother. That has to be realized, and then we have to understand, I belong to Krishna. I am Krishna's. Jivara Swarupa hai. Krishna Nitya Das. Jiva is eternally servant of Krishna, child of Krishna. This servitorship is not like outside servitorship. Outside company or whatever like that. In the college and all, the class teachers are not so much exploitative. In fact, they will say, okay, all of you want mass bunk, no problem, but at least give signature on the attendance sheet, because my money. Otherwise, you do mass bunk and I don't conduct the class, I will not get. Per class they get something, I don't know how much they get, 1,000-2,000 rupees. So just sign today only, and tomorrow you need not come. So they are happy to give you off. So they also can enjoy life, and you also. But at company and all, they will be very exploitative. So we have to understand that only Krishna is there for me. I am Krishna's child. I am suffering in this world. So this faith also comes by all that I said, Agya Sukruti and all that, by the grace of the Lord, by the grace of pure devotees, spiritual master and pure devotees, acharyas. So this is our essentially I am Krishna's. I am not Krishna. Unfortunately, there are people called Mayavadis who are fools, and they think I am Krishna. It's a grand illusion. And so then lift Govardhan hill on your left hand little finger for even 7 minutes. Let us see. You will not be able to lift only. He cannot. Nobody can do that. Only God can do that. So we are Krishna's. We belong to Krishna. আমি তো তোমার, তুমি তো আমার। Ultimately, Prahlad offered prayers, wonderful prayers. Lord was completely pacified, blessed him, said, please ask a benediction. Prahlad says, no Lord, I don't want. No, please ask something. Oh Lord, what do you think? Is this some business that you are some merchant and I am a customer? I give you some money and return you have to give something. No, I am eternally your servant and eternally you are my master. So I always serve you by offering service. He was remembering the Lord's, his Smaranacharya. That is his perfection. Just like in people do MTech and all, specialization in some part of biology or whatever, physics. So like that, Prahlad Maharaj is a specialist in Smaranam process, remembering the Lord. 24 by 7, he remembers the Lord. His Smaran is uninterrupted, cannot be interrupted by very powerful mad elephants are running towards him. He cannot forget Krishna. That's why he's Smaranacharya. We will, with the thought only, in the night, in the dream only, we are already Maya conscious, but that Maya consciousness also will change to another Maya consciousness in the night if we think of mad elephants coming running towards us. But he is amazing. So he says, "You are my master, I am your servant." That's it. I serve you, and you are happy. That's my perfection. I don't want anything in return. So this will happen by hearing. Repeated hearing will remind us. It is already there. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Sadhya Kapunoy Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Karaha Uday. Krishna Prem is eternally situated in our heart. Only it is covered over because of Maya's layers. Just like this place or any building is being under construction, in a sense, they are going to build a building. You go there and see, first they will have foundation digging in the earth. So what you will find from earth, so many varieties of things will come out. Stones will come, pebbles will come, big stones also come. Sometimes plastic will come out, broken bangles will come out, the leads of the bottles will come out. So many things are gone there. Below the earth, layer after layer of soil is formed and all these things. And when you are digging, we come to know. We uncover the earth. Similarly, our heart, our soul is completely covered over by so many layers of Maya. So many layers. But deep within is a pure devotee only. All of us are pure devotees of Krishna. But so much covered over that we don't feel so. Just like you can see these bulbs quite illuminating that tube. Now you imagine on this bulb and tube, each one of these thing are here also. We put 10,000 blankets on this tube. How much light will be seen outside? Nothing. Just dark blanket will be visible. Chalo, we remove 9,000 blanket, 1,000 blankets are then you remove three more, two blankets are there. Then you will see some more light. You remove one more, one blanket only. You will see no, there is something glowing inside, some bulb, some tube, something. And you remove the last one, then you will feel, oh, it is so dazzling, bright, effulgent like that. So like that we are, but covered over by so many layers. And that's why we think I belong to this nation. I am Indian. So much patriotism is being pampered and broadcasted nowadays. On Independence Day, everybody should wave a flag. Should all purchase flags. How many purchase flags on Independence Day? 15th August. Because we are devotees, that's why nobody purchase. Otherwise, many Indians purchase. Nowadays, that is very much there. 26th January and 15th August. So much is from UK, from US. No, we are from Golokrunda. But here somehow we are there. So now we have to perfect our life by shifting our consciousness. Now you think you belong to your parents, you belong to your society, like those who are born in Brahmin or Vaishya family. We are Agarwals, we are Joshis, we are Reddys, we are Iyengars. We are not Iyengar. You are Krishnas. That is what you have to come to. That is required to be heard millions of times. Jivera Swarupa hai, Krishna Nityata. Unless we hear it millions of times, you won't be able to feel that that I belong to Krishna. And we have to serve also accordingly. Like all of us have been serving our parents, serving our society, nation. Every 15th August, how many of you in the school days, every 15th August, you were watching that wave was being made reinforced stronger By every time 15th August and all, and that parade also, isn't it? Our school uniform go and that some drum is being played and all of us do something there, and so that is increasing then. Similarly, social functions you attend, so you understand I belong to this society. You stay with your parents and do so many things, so you feel that I am the child. So now we have to serve Krishna, then we will feel that I am Krishna's. But to serve Krishna more and more, we have begun with maybe one round chanting. Slowly, slowly chant 2 rounds. We give more time to Krishna. In 24 hours earlier, we gave only 7-8 minutes. Then we started giving 15 minutes. Then maybe half an hour, 4 rounds. Then 16. How many of you chant 16 rounds? Raise your hand. How many chant between 8 to 15 rounds? How many chant between 4 to 8 rounds? How many chant less than 4? Okay, many. So we give more and more time. So then what will happen? Our understanding that I am Krishna's will increase. Because Krishna will also reciprocate. Yathamam prapadyante. Just like our parents, when we served them, did they not give something in return? Something they must have given. I remember in my childhood, we all, mamas and mausis, boys and girls, we would come in the summer vacation in our maternal grandfather, grandmother's place. We would be there. Vacation, summer vacation, we were there. So our mamas were little middle age, 45, 50-year-old. So they had some hair, white hair growing. So what they would tell us children, that remove this white hair. So we would sit on, not on the head of the mama, but around somewhere near, and then he would be sitting and would be catching. And he would say, hey, don't pluck out the black hairs, only white hair, like that. And every time you pluck out, you have to show also. So then we other hair would also come in. Rupees or something. How many of you had this? Somebody did? If you have done that, yeah. So then they feel younger because white hair. So they gain youth, so-called youth. It is illusory only, and we gain money, and then we can purchase chocolates and so many things like that. So this is what is the illusory engagement of the living entities. So this is not the way we will become younger. But what I was telling was they would reciprocate. They give us money. They did not give money to others because we served them. So likewise, we have to serve Krishna, then Krishna will also reciprocate. Even without serving Krishna, Krishna is providing the basic necessities for everyone. Food, clothing, shelter, everybody is getting. Even an atheist who loudly shouts, there is no God! Who is giving power in his vocal cords? Who? His mother, father, grandfather, society, who? Krishna. Krishna gives power to shout. Gives power to him to shout, there is no God. In fact, he takes microphone. Who is giving the charge, electric charge in that microphone? Krishna. And he shouts like anything. Krishna is very merciful. And sometimes, how many of you seen children are very naughty, they are crying like anything, they are sometimes kicking mother, father. Still parents are consoling and what do you call it? How many of you see? Yeah, parent. How many of you saw that child kicked mother and mother also gave a strong kick and he was thrown away 2-3 feet away? You have seen, huh? My God, I don't know what kind of mother you have seen. That will not be seen. Love their children, they are waiting. Now life has become so artificial, and as soon as pregnancy takes place, they find out just keep enjoying. And maybe sometime later. I heard in China and all, China or Japan, now if you are a housewife, then you are given something. They have, anybody knows? They get something monthly salary or something. Because there are so much workaholics culture and they don't produce children only. So if you are a housewife and produce one child, government gives some lot of money, isn't it? In Japan or China? Japan, yeah. Because there are population appears to be big. Population. Country will be there, all the building machines will be there, but people, old people will die, and some young people who are currently whatever in the range of 20 to 50, they will also die, and next generation is hardly anyone. So they are promoting now. Please produce children. Now the nature is taking another 10. You understand? Earlier they used so many contraceptives and did not produce children. Now government is pleading, please, if you are a housewife, that means not doing job. Most of the girls are doing job. If you are a housewife and produce a child, government will give you money. Listen, crazy civilization. This is what one very ideal so-called responsible man who had a wife and parents at home. He was somehow in touch with a sadhu, and sadhu was telling something similar only. Arey, practice bhakti seriously. What is this? You're all the time like Kaila story. You all might have heard something like that. He was not showing so much interest. Sometimes he would meet sadhu, some chanting he would do, but not much. Sadhu said, increase your intensity in bhakti. He said, no, no, no. I have so many responsibilities. I have to take care. Without me, who will be there for them? So then sadhu said, that is your illusion that they love you. You think they love you, but they don't love you. He said, no, no, no. Baba, you are always staying in ashram. You don't understand. I am staying with them. How much they, say, beta, take care of yourself, this and that. The parents say, no? Your parents also say, no? Oh son, you are going to Tirupati, studying, staying in hostel. Please take care, eat nicely, here is money. Like that loving gesture. So he said they are very much loving. Sadhu said no. So then he said, okay, I will tell you how to realize what is the fact. So then, as per the guidance of the sadhu, that day he went home and he was talking to parents and suddenly, and he collapsed and he spread his hands and legs like that and he died on the ground. And the parents said, beta, mother, father, wife came running. They crying, they called Vaidya and Vaidya tested and said, oh, he's dead. He died. And they cried like anything. And then he was not dead, he was alive. But he was pretending somehow, some trick he knew. So then he was thinking, oh, how much they love me. But then the sadhu said, no, they don't love you. And you have to continue with this drama. So then because when he died, his hands were like this, legs were scattered and like this. So the hands were not coming, no matter how much they tried, so the hands were not coming only close. So they thought, okay, no problem. So it was main body was on the stretcher and hands and legs were outside of it. So okay, so they picked up his body and they were taking him out. So the hands and leg got stuck in the door only, and they did not going only. So now they are wondering the door has to be broken, then only the body can go out. So they told the parents, father, that his body, because arms are outstretched, we need to break the door. He said, what? How can you break the door? That is very costly and all that we have spent a lot of money. My son is dead now, will be final rites, so he can cut the hands and leg. And then mother was there, yes, that is okay because anyway, what can be done. And wife also agreed for that. And that man was shocked. What nonsense! How dare of you to cut off? Then immediately he got up and ghost. They all ran away. He said, I am not ghost. I was not dead. With him. I understood now.
All of us have the same story. You are laughing. Your parents also won't spare you. If required, they will go to that extent. It was seen. In fact, naturally, the animal life and all, animal kingdom, they love their children, not like humans. They have a lot of affection. So once, what the scientists did in a tank, in a small tank, like this, it was there, and the monkey mother with her offspring, small baby, was put there. So then they had water arrangement to come in. So water level started coming, the monkey mother. So the child would have drowned, so she took him to the west. And the water level was rising to her west, so she took him on the shoulder. Then the water level was rising, coming here, so she took the kid, that monkey, baby monkey, on the head. And the water level was coming to the nose, it was suffocating. So then it was wondering what to do, how to get out. So then she kept the baby monkey down, climbed on it, and jumped up. In one sense, nobody loves you. It's a harsh reality of life. Prabhus, don't feel bad. You may say, no, what, आपने घर छोड़ दिया, you are crazy, you gave up your mother, father, so you are saying like this. No, you will get realization of this. Like that. Just wait for some more time. If you don't realize by hearing, you will realize by experiencing. Experience is the best teacher, and a fool learns by no other means. First class person is one who hears and understands. And scriptures are telling the naked truth. It cannot, they cannot compromise. As it is the present. Then and tell, they no one for you ultimately. After you die, what your parents do for you? Will they do anything for you? They don't know where you have gone. So what can they do for you? And the form will change. Next life you will not have this kind of form. We may be females, we may be dogs, hogs, God knows what will be according to our karma. The parents don't even know, our relatives don't even know. Nobody can do anything for you. Only Krishna is there for you. So we have to understand this by hearing repeatedly. Our topic is cultivating sense of belonging in spiritual life. So I belong to Krishna. I am Krishna's. This way. I am Krishna's. Why? Because Krishna will reciprocate. Krishna will give you that understanding. Just like the more we served parents, the parents also reinforce that understanding. Yes, you are our child. Yes, like that. Just like you worked very hard in order to please your parents in the 10th class, you studied like anything, you became topper in the town or something like that. Then parents propagated your name. Our son became topper with such distinction and such score, and we are sending him now to higher education, spending lakhs of rupees. So we felt, yes, see, they love me so much. But there is a hidden agenda there. They are propagating their own name, fame only. Our son, my son, like that. Why don't they do that for neighbor? They won't do that. Only because you are our child. So for you only. Similarly, the child also is not, neighbor's child is not serving parent. So that way reciprocal is there. It all depends on service. You serve your parents are ready to serve you. So we serve Krishna, Krishna will reciprocate more. He's, as I said, basic necessities are provided. Not serve anybody but Krishna. Others I serve in the relationship with Krishna. Krishna is samsara kari, chhadi anatar. All children, all the human beings, animals, plants, they are all children of Krishna. So I will serve them because they all belong to Krishna. I should take care of them by giving them Krishna mainly. And then we will give them prasad. We arrange accommodation for attending Mangal Aarti and all that. Otherwise, ISKCON is not a free hotel. Prabhupada writes in Bhagavatam purport. Not that just keep feeding people. No. We tell them we will give you prasad, but then do some service also to Krishna. Come for morning program. And even brahmacharis and all, we all stay in temple. Not that we can just keep sleeping and 9 o'clock get up and go to prasadam hall and take prasad and then go and take rest, then get up at 4 o'clock, take prasad, again take rest, next day morning. Not like that. It's not just eating, sleeping business. We also work for Krishna, we work hard for Krishna. Then our sense of belonging to Krishna increases. Like tomorrow you will get into company. You will work hard for company 30 days of front door of the company. Nobody will be paid. You have to enter inside the company, serve the company 8-10 hours a day. Then at the end of the month you get something. So Krishna also says yathamam prapadyante. The more you serve Krishna, more Krishna will reciprocate with you. He will take care of all your needs. Food, clothing, shelter anyway. But more than that, peace of the mind, satisfaction, the bliss, everything is guaranteed. Prabhupada says success is guaranteed for a rigid practitioner. Prabhupada's famous statement. So you will be very successful. In the outside world they say hum honge kamayab ek din, one day I will be successful. Who has become successful? Every successful man died and he met with greatest defeat. What was the success? Where is Dhirubhai Ambani now? What happened? Gone. So nobody's life endeavors leads to ultimate success. Only those who serve Krishna throughout life, they can, with the last breath, remember the Lord, by Lord's grace, Ante Narayana Smriti, and go back to Godhead and lead eternal life. Here we have, see, here we will be joining. Whatever, we will become coward boyfriends of Krishna. And then Krishna will give you online milk directly in your mouth. Mouth delivery. Right way. Balramji is being fed like that. And there all others are having fun. So this is our eternal life. This is where we belong to. But in this material world, there is no question. So we have to realize this. So how to realize? By and work only in the relationship with Krishna. And this will make you a pure devotee one day. When you don't identify with anything and anyone, you identify only with Krishna. I am Krishna's. And I said, like Prabhupada throughout life worked for Krishna. And then at the last moment he was asked whether you have any desire, last will. Prabhupada had 108 ISKCON temples all over the world. Prabhupada said, Kichu ichha nahi. I was sent by Krishna here to spread Krishna consciousness. I did my best. Now there are temples, 108 temples all over the world. There are thousands of books, lakhs of books, thousands of disciples, lakhs of books being distributed. Prasadam is distributed. My life, my service is over in this body. Now Krishna is calling me to Golok Vrindavan. I will serve him eternally over there. And he left. Take money, but give me life. 4 years only. 4 years extension. So they don't feel like dying. Prabhupada was very peaceful. In fact, Prabhupada's disciples asked Prabhupada, in case in the last days of your life you become very sick, coma, something like that, should we take you to hospital? Prabhupada said, no, don't take me to hospital. With all the needles here, there, ventilator, no. That is very painful. That is not required. We have to die. Our death moment is fixed. Why to unnecessarily go to all that? Prabhupada said, let us die peacefully. Prabhupada's statement. Let us die peacefully. Not, oh, doctor, please give me few more days. Take money. Put me on ventilator, ICU. Not required. There are 2 minutes left, 120 seconds. So keep breathing with that ventilator. And exactly after 120 seconds, they will say, I take you now. I saw you enough. I was seeing you, I am taking you. So we lead pure life. Yamadutas cannot come close to us. Forget about touching us. And we will be taken by Vishnu Dutas to Golok Vrindavan. That's it. But for that you have to be hearing throughout life and serving Krishna. So how many of you daily hear at least 1 hour from class? How many of you read Prabhupada books at least for 1 hour daily? This we are lacking. That is also good to read in the daytime on your own personal effort. How many of you chant at least for 1 hour daily? Yes. How many of you have some physical services for half an hour or something daily? Like that. In fact, studies can also done for Krishna. Don't do it. I will study like anything. I will score big and I will have big job and I will earn money and I will enjoy life. What will you enjoy life? That enjoying life many times gets into sinful life. Enjoying means what? They say eat, drink, be merry, smoke cigarette. That is all sinful. That will take us to Yamadutas. Yamadutas only will come and they will take us. So that should be avoided by all means. And actual enjoyment is by giving Krishna enjoyment. In Bhagavatam 4th canto it is said, Yatha taror moola nishechanena trupyanti skanda bhujopashakaha pranopaharasya yathendriyanam tathaiva sarvarhanam achyuteja. That as the water, the tree's root is watered, we don't put the water on the leaves, on the branches, on the fruits, flowers, bark. No, to the roots. Similarly, we put food in the stomach. Not that for my eyes to have good ability to see. One gulab jamun for left hand and one, and for ears not gulab jamun. Energy through blood to all the parts of the body, and eyes can see wonderfully, ears can hear, nostrils can smell, etc. The senses function wonderfully when the food goes in the stomach. So similarly, we are made in such a way that Krishna is the root of the entire creation. So water him, means serve him, you will be automatically satisfied. You will be taken care of by him. And Krishna is like the stomach, feed him. So we feed wonderful prasad. Chappan bhog we offer to Radha Govindev. And he takes it, he enjoys, and in return what he gives us? Chappan prasadam. We offer in Chappan bhog, he gives us Chappan bhog prasadam, mixed with his mercy, and we enjoy. That's how brahmacharis can continue in brahmacharya ashram. You are also welcome. We have enough space for you in brahmacharya ashram. We will build one more floor on the terrace. So, how many are ready? Raise your hand. Arey, come on, I thought everybody will raise hand. I am the, brahmachari recruiting officer for entire India of ISKCON, for all the branches. Okay, no problem. Take your time. Cultivate your sense of belonging to Krishna, then you can join. Your choice. If not this life, maybe next life. We'll wait for you. But it's a very happy life, jolly life, just independent. The more you control sex, life, then you are free bird. Otherwise, one has to be stuck. Anyway, choice is yours. So cultivate your sense of belonging to Krishna by hearing and serving him. Okay, any question? Yes. Alone.
Even though we have parents and other relatives, but we are alone. Like Krishna is the only person can make us happy. So at this stage, with this blunt senses, we can't interact with Krishna. So how can we associate with
that shloka only says Sri Krishna namati na bhaved grahyam indriye Sevanmukhe jivvado swayam eva sfuratyadaha. Because you use the word blunt senses. So this comes here in this shloka. Rupa Goswami gives Ataha Sri Krishna Namadi. Krishna's name, qualities, form, with tongue, jivvado, with a see Radha Vrindavan Chandra. You will not see this curtain, you will see Radha Vrindavan Chandra. Everywhere we will see that. सावर जंगम देखी न देखी तारा मूर्ति सर्वत्र है निज इष्ट देव स्फूर्ति. The pure devotee of the Lord doesn't see moving and non moving. सावर जंगम देखी न देखी, he sees but he does not see. सर्वत्र है निज इष्ट देव स्फूर्ति. His इष्ट देव, his worshipable Lord, his dear Lord is visible to him everywhere. To give you gross example, a boy who is in love with a girl, he sees the girl everywhere, anywhere. Like she likes black dress. She sees this my pro. What it is? My girlfriend. Not girlfriend. This is sound system like that. So anywhere black he sees, or he will see everywhere. He's looking at the whiteboard where a teacher is teaching something, but he's seeing her face only there. Hi, you can have personal experience with Krishna. We are his girlfriends. Little opposite, because you are in male body. You could have had a girlfriend. You cannot have a male friend. You can have, but not in that way, romance way. That is different. Western countries allows that, not here. But we are Krishna's wives or girlfriend. So you can see him everywhere. So when you do devotional service, beginning with tongue has two functions, eating and speaking. So eat only Krishna Prasad, no outside food. No matter how much you are palatable, freely also somebody gives you 10,000 onions or 10,000 vada pav mixed with onion. You should say Hare Krishna. I will die but I will not touch also. Forget about eating. And similarly speak about Krishna. More and more you speak about Krishna, your heart will be purified. Your heart, there will be remembrance of Krishna. Because Shravanam and Kirtanam combinedly lead to Smaranam. In the yogic stage, it is the last stage, 8th stage. Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pratyahar, Pranayam, Dharan, Samadhi. Samadhi means non-stop remembrance of the Lord, Paramatma, whatever. But for us, it is just the 3rd stage. You keep hearing about Krishna unlimitedly. And then you will speak about Krishna unlimitedly. So Shravanam, Kirtanam will lead to Smaranam automatically. If I say that Narendra Modi, what comes in your mind? A tree, a mountain, a fish, or a human being? Human being, male or female? Old or young? With beard, without beard? White beard, black beard? See, so clear. Now where is Narendra Modi? Is here Narendra Modi? No Narendra Modi here, no photo also. So how you are able to see? On the screen of your mind, there are 2 screens. One is called a Drushti Patal. Like we see now, Drushti Patal, we can see now all this, what is there around us. So many things we are able to see. And there is Manasa Patal. On the screen of our mind, we can see, like we saw Narendra Modi just now. Yeah. Narendra Modi is not here. Nobody saw on Drushti Patal, he is not there at all. He is not in Tirupati also, no? Or he is there? No, he is not there in Tirupati. Maybe he is not in Andhra. Purified, then you can see Krishna everywhere. Krishna's name will be always ringing in your ears. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. In your heart especially, automatically, just like all of us, how many of you sense that your heart is beating? Are you able to sense? You'll have to keep your hand there maybe, or you'll take stethoscope. Then you'll tap, 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 tap. But heart is beating. You may not detect, but it is beating. Similarly, heart will beat with the holy name every time. Haribo, 24 hours. But for that, you have to speak about Krishna non-stop, and you have to take only Krishna Prasadam. Then, yes. Any other? Yeah, behind.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
So you told that in material plane, where when there is service, so there is selfishness in that. So whenever that comes up, the question of life comes, we refuse the person. You gave the example that person died, then the monkey and his child. So similarly for Krishna consciousness, when we do the service, the same tendency comes within us. So how to
What way it comes?
like selfishness, like I am doing this service for my profit or my benefit, or
What benefit you will get? Here we will not pay you 1 rupee also. What benefit? Acha, advancement. That is our natural instinct, natural nature. Na? And there, that way we don't trample upon others. When I am making advancement, I don't have to kill or something like that others. Together, in fact, more the devotees, it is better. Nacho gao bhakta sangi karo sankirtan. Spiritual life it lakhs. How many are chosen every year? Some 300, 400, 500, maybe 1000, something like that. Very less. So unlimited desires, but limited role. But spiritual life is not like that. You can have unlimited desire to serve Krishna and unlimited resources are there. So many ways are there. All of us can simultaneously chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. We don't have to catch somebody's neck and hey, you don't chant, so I want to chant. No, everybody can chant. We can all stand in front of Radha Govinda and everybody will feel he is looking at me only. Amazing, huh? Now when I am looking here, these devotees feel Hare, Prabhu is looking there. When I look here, they will feel Hare, he is looking there. No? But if you go in front of Radha Govind in temple, you can go and see. Here also you can see. You will not feel that, I'm in this corner, he is not seeing. He is seeing you. Only Krishna can see you. Every moment, every time, everywhere. Wherever you are. Because he is only with us, 24 hours. So naturally he is seeing us everywhere. So very amazing. So there is no shortage in spiritual life. All of you are give something at least. Yeah. In our Pune we have 300 devotees get breakfast around 9:30 every morning and similar 300 in the afternoon. And anyway 300 is because 300 come. Fixed are almost coming. Visiting all are allowed. And we can give 3,000, 30,000, 3 lakhs, 3 crore also. If they come. Nobody comes, only 300 people are coming. Our doors are open. We don't check, are you Indian or no, everybody. Anybody comes in that time, whatever that 1:30, everybody is allowed. They get. So there is no lack of resources. So I can marry so many and I can maintain, not just marry and they are all crying, there is no house for me, sanitation, no fresh air and so on, infection here. No, Krishna gave each wife one palace And in Ras Leela, though, he has millions of gopis. So he gives us assurance, just see how unlimited I am. I will not keep you in a small way, I will keep you in a big way. You are mine. So Krishna only can do that. So no need to have any insecurity. That's how devotees are not feeling any insecurity. Knowing Krishna's unlimited more people are there, all of you, sorry, come tomorrow. They will say that? No. 10 lakh can go, 1 crore can go, 100 crore can go, everybody will be fed. Krishna is unlimited. Okay. Yes. Hare Krishna. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, while we are practicing Krishna consciousness, at some point of time we'll get deviated or somewhere
Deviated by?
deviated by goals, achieving, getting job, goals and other
That
things.
is because of lack of hearing and lack of service. Reducing hearing, reducing service. Then you will hear Maya and you go for serving Maya. Jahan Krishna tahan nahi Maya radhikar. If you are serving Krishna, if you are with Krishna, Maya is not there. Just like now you see all of us are in illumination. Right above my head there is a bulb. So you can see I am illuminated. But if you see this side of mine, this, I can see shadow here. Why? Because the bulb's light is not able to reach there. Then there is a shadow there, darkness there. So where Krishna is there, Maya is not there. Because you reduce Krishna in your life by hearing and serving Krishna less, then Maya will come. Then you will go in that direction. So don't reduce your hearing, serving Krishna. So study or whatever, if you are a student, study from day one, every day 1-2 hours. Saturday, Sunday little more because holidays are there. And before exam, don't be no. Now I cannot chant 16 rounds today. For these 10 days of exam, I will not chant. After exam is over, I will chant 160 rounds. All the pending quota. No, every day. Do we do that? Now exam, now I will not eat. After 10 days, I will eat 108 chapatis and 5 kg of dal. Will that be no? Every day we take like that. So don't reduce your bhakti. Increase with the days, months, years passing by. Increase your bhakti. Don't ever reduce. If sometimes difficult, just maintain them. Don't never reduce. If you reduce, Maya will immediately come. Immediately. She is waiting. Nikatastha Maya. She is just next to us. Tare jhaptiya dhare. She will haunt us. She will capture you. Immediately she is there. Okay? Yes. Who else has question?
Devotee ask online.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, sometimes devotees ask for some advice regarding some issues, but we know that they will not be accepting anything from us. Instead, they may speculate something else. What am I supposed to do?
Direct them to those whom they will hear. What's the point? If they are not obedient to us, not so submissive, surrender to us, then there will be somebody else. Guide to them. Simple. Yes. Here. I would take many boys to Radheshambhru because sometimes problems are also complicated. So I would take them to Radheshambhru. But in those years, he was quite available like that. In fact, my friends, they would tease me in one sense. They say, Sundashambhru, 70% of counseling is done by Radheshambhru only. He's a counselor for namesake in one sense. But I would feel very nice because I was very close to Radheshambhru and the boys are not so close. So why not I take, especially my counselees, let them get association of Radheshambhru, senior take it very seriously also. Like that. Yes. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, the Prabhupada book reading.
What is that cassette? Recorded. They would hear Prabhupada saying, so we are not this body, and then they would type in the typewriter. So we are not body, we are spirit soul. He types, we are spirit. And that is what came in the form of books after editing, etc. So it's a sound only. It's hearing. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. So Bhagavatam is of two types. Vyakti Bhagavat, that is book Bhagavat, and person Bhagavat, and book Bhagavat, Grantha Bhagavat. So these two should be served. So Grantha Bhagavat you have to read. Prabhupada books are Bhagavat in one sense. You have to read it only relates, connects, finds familiarity with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, not with this prostitute who is trying to allure him. He was undisturbed. So that kind of steadiness, fixity, concentration you will reach. Temples with Mayapur, something like 400-500 brahmacharis. Other somewhere 30 brahmacharis, 20 brahmacharis, 100 brahmacharis, whatever. All together, how many? And they all have been given shelter in Prabhupada's ISKCON temples. And freely they are getting prasadana. They are serving and all that. Prabhupada has built a house. So this is possible only on spiritual level to be able to take care of everyone. So our parents also, if they become devotees, their love in the heart for Krishna will increase. And their love for you will truly increase. and they also may sacrifice their existence for you or for anybody else, for any child of Krishna. Otherwise, when our Shyam Sundar Prabhu, you all know, one of the three couples who were sent to London by Prabhupada. So Shyam Sundar Prabhu was very great. He was personal secretary of Prabhupada several times. A few years back, a decade back, he had a liver problem. Liver transplantation was to be done. So when it was announced in America, when he was in the hospital, around 13 devotees, 13 or 15 devotees came forward saying that I want to give my liver. I want to give my liver. And the doctors there, in the best of the hospitals, they were shocked. Sir, who are you? Here, Hollywood actors and actresses, when they need liver, because liver transplantation, nobody comes forward, and they are ready to pay lakhs and crores of rupees because they have a lot of money, actors and actresses. Nobody comes forward because life is very dear. We watch your movies, movies are good when we have good entertainment, but we cannot give our liver to you. We can kill you for our purpose. We cannot die for you because there is possibility of death also if you are giving your liver. So nobody comes. So many lakhs of fans they have. Nobody comes. And for you, how come so many people are coming? Who are you, sir? You don't seem to be Hollywood actor. So he said, I am disciple of Srila Prabhupada. I am from ISKCON. Very good. They did not know. You are saying Haribol because you know. They said, who is Prabhupada and what is this ISKCON? He said, sit down, I'll tell you. So he gave a class. What is ISKCON, what is Prabhupada? And then they understood, oh, this Swami from India came to America and this and that. And this ISKCON, okay. So they appreciated. They said, really must be great organization and great Swami. Otherwise for you, who is not even Hollywood actor or politician or president of America, for you, how come so many people are coming? You all people really have love. We see love in the lives of you all devotees. So this is possible only in bhakti. So our parents who don't have that bhakti, they are practicing some laukik shraddha is there, faith of this world. That's why most of you from Andhra and all that, your parents must be coming to Tirupati. Maybe sometimes even every year, sometimes every month if you are nearby. So they have laukik shraddha, but it is not based on the science of Krishna consciousness. That's why some bad things happen, they will blame Krishna. Hey Balaji, what is this? Why are you so cruel? Like that. So that should not be the case. But okay, no need to blame them. Have compassion on them. You are born from them, you should be grateful. Serve them to the best of your ability, but while serving them, don't reduce your bhakti, don't compromise. Sometimes parents foolishly may say, hey, don't go to temple and study like anything and have a big score. No, your quantum of happiness and distress is fixed in your life. You cannot change how much you work hard. You tell me, in Bombay, are all people working hard or not to earn money? Are all multi-billionaires?
No.
At least millionaires?
No.
No, so many middle class, so many lower class. There are beggars also. Just by working hard, you cannot change your destiny. It's all fixed. It's all fixed. It will come. What is supposed to come will come. What is not supposed to will not come in this life. So why to work hard? Okay. Any other question? Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
To identify ourselves with Krishna's, whatever we discussed, that is the topmost thing. So what are the identification which we have to make ourselves to go to that point?
Very good question. So Krishna is highest. So we have to identify ourselves with some sampradaya. Like ISKCON comes under Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. These are the four sampradayas: Brahma Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, Kumar Sampradaya, Shri Sampradaya. So we have to connect to one of these four. And best is Gaudiya Sampradaya because here the highest is given. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. He also came here and he took initiation in this Sampradaya only. And best of everything is in this. Just like we go for best college. preeminent Shiksha Guru within ISKCON. His books are our law books for next 10,000 years. They are the guidelines. And then his disciples, his grand disciples, devotee community. With them we should identify. Then it will be perfect.
Sometimes it's mistaken, like our ISKCON Youth Forum Shreyas. We will identify with Shreyas. So why that much of emphasis is given for that? So, example,
because this is birds of same feather flock together. Like you all understand English. So now if somebody comes and he is not knowing English, so he will feel awkward here. What is this? I'm not able to understand. So we are in somewhat like one level, one frequency. So youth group, all youngsters and all that. When you all start dancing there, old people who are there in temple, if you start dancing, old people will go to the side of the wall. I got powerful youngsters. Because they are old, na? So they want to dance, but they can dance by raising hand. They cannot lift their legs because there is problem in the knees and all that. So you all are of the same level. That's why a group is formed. Similarly, we have girls forum also. We have children's forum. We have elderly people's forum. Prabhupada disciples forum is there. Tomorrow, I think, is Prabhupada's arrival in Boston. So around 50 disciples of Srila Prabhupada have come or are reaching tomorrow. And they are going to Boston Harbor where Prabhupada reached on 18 September 1965. And they will go in the boat, these 50 disciples of Prabhupada. That Prabhupada came to America on Boston Harbor. How many? 60. It is 65, so 60 years are over. So they are celebrating that in a big way tomorrow. 50 disciples of Prabhupada, but thousands of other devotees are also coming. And then they will have a function, they will give talks, many of them. And then all of them will speak about Prabhupada, how the world got benefited, we got benefited. So like that we have to identify.
like what is the right understanding that nothing should go extreme?
So we should not be proud that we are youngsters. All go around, get lost. We are here. We should not be proud of our youthful energy and we are youth forum, hell with everybody else. This kind of thing should not be there. We should act as humble servant. Just for our own enhancement of bhakti, we are having as such, our only identification is we are Krishna's servant. Jivere Swarupa Krishna re Nityadas. But to better, make it better, so okay, chalo. Within this also, I don't know whether you have some Telugu boys group. You have, no, you don't have like that. Sometimes it may be needed, because they don't know English, let's say, they don't know Hindi. So exclusively for them, separate classes, something like that. Brahmacharis have their group and all, but ultimately all of us are children of Krishna only. We cannot say that brahmacharis, no? Sometimes you find in the dancing kirtan, if there are brahmacharis all in white, they dance together, 8, 10, 15 of them, or all saffron like that. But they should not push all others, hey, we are saffron brahmacharis, we are most renounced. So that kind of pride should never come in our practice. Outside world, people are so proud of their education, their beauty, their physical strength. But that should never happen in our life. We should be always humble. Humility is a sign of knowledge and pride is the sign of ignorance. Ahankara, Vimudhatma is a full number 1, Krishna says. And Vidya, Vinaya Sampanne. Anybody who has knowledge, hurt by your dealings, by your words. Be always gentle, humble, servant's mood. Don't act as a boss. Don't have pride for whatever you have. Because you are all youth forum students today. I was also like that. Now I am 48 years old. I was like you when I joined, 18 years old. 30 years old. So tomorrow you will also become like me only. And you will become 68-year-old, 78. Then how will you dance? Then you will also go to the side of the wall in Radha Govindev temple and you see young boys of IYF or whatever you call Charyas, they are dancing there. So what you are, some others were, and what they are, you will be. What you are, young, old people were, and what they are, old, you will be in future. So don't be proud of your young, youthful energy. Use it in proper way. Don't go off track to the extreme and all that. Yes, any other? Yeah.
One question, Praji. Hare Krishna, Sadar Pranam. how do we know that our inquiries to our Gurujanas, they are sincere or not?
Then that can be known by whether you really have that difficulty. You are progressing in bhakti, some problem is coming and you are not knowing how to get out of it so that we can practice smoothly. Then you ask, then it is sincere inquiry. For no reason you are just like that, you are asking, then it may not be sincere. Just like that we should not ask. You have 10 minutes, you want to waste time with someone, so Gurujan is there, very nice. You asking something, how are you and who you were. No need to ask. Better you keep quiet, you read proper books, let him also read like that. But something is really obstructing, you don't know what to do. You really want to have knowledge about that, so ask like that. I do that with His Holiness Bhanu Swami Maharaj. I read his books which he has translated in English, in Bangla and Sanskrit books. So when I read and something I am not able to understand, so I click photo of that and I send to Maharaj on his email and ask Maharaj, I did not understand these lines, could you please clarify? And Maharaj is such an intelligent person, in 1 or 2, 3 statements whole answer is there. He is very intelligent. He will not, because I will, some 5, 6, 10 lines are there and he will answer the question in 1 line, maximum 2, 3 lines, that's it. And I am also satisfied like that. So we should ask those things which we really want to know, unnecessarily just asking. Yes.
What if we ask questions for others?
That is also good for others' benefit. But we should not feel that I am great soul. Like ask, how to overcome lust. I am asking for all the young boys here. And we should not think as brahmacharis we are free from lust. Naked women come in front of me, no disturbance. We should not be in air, thinking high of ourselves. We should not, I also have that. Less course, boys are all distracted. Even without girls, they are thinking about girls. What to speak if the girls are in front only. Then to immediately the interest and all that happens. So craze is there. So we may ask for their benefit also, but we should not think that these are all lowly fallen creatures and I am great soul. Pride should never be there in bhakti. Pride is sign of you are not in bhakti, at least in pure bhakti. It's impure. Your bhakti is contaminated, your heart is contaminated with pride. Heart can be contaminated by lust, can be contaminated by anger, can be contaminated by pride, by illusion.
Regarding the belongingness, what is the difference between I belong to Krishna and Krishna is mine?
That is on higher level. Only Bhava Bhaktas have that understanding and Premi Bhaktas that Krishna is mine. Till then better we have understanding that I am Krishna's. Otherwise it will become little Sahajiyaik. We will take cheaply. Krishna is mine. Krishna is mine what? Krishna is my servant. So this should not be the conclusion. We are Krishna's servants. And Krishna will be reciprocating love but not so early. In the terms of, you can say Krishna is mine. That is for Bhava Bhaktas. Mamatva atishayankita, Rupa Goswami says. Mamatva. Krishna is mine. Aham and Mamana. Aham. Aham Krishna dasosmi. I am servant of Krishna. Krishna mamasti. Krishna is mine. So that is on advanced level. For Bhava Bhakta. He gives a definition in a Sanskrit sloka. So there, Mamatva atishayankita. It's very deep for a pure devotee. Krishna is mine. Yes.
I often see some birds coming into temple hall and eating prasadam at Food for Life area.
Haribo.
What kind of karma did they perform in the previous lives? They caused to take birth in the species of birds. And conversely, what kind of sukruti did they accumulate in their past lives that allows them to now come into a temple and eat prasadam?
That we don't know. Gahana karmano gatihi. Akarmanascha bodhavyam bodhavyam cha vikarmanah. Akarmanascha hi bodhavyam bodhavyam cha vikarmanah. Akarmanascha bodhavyam gahana karmano gati. Krishna says, This karma, akarma, vikarma is very difficult to understand. This is especially just like I am raising hand. So why am I raising hand? Because I want to raise hand. No. Krishna is giving the ability because some lifetime with this hand I might have given charity in previous human birth. So that's why. Otherwise there can be paralytic attack. The hand which was used millions of times cannot function. Fortune, whether they had their own karma, their own sukruti, may not be. Devotees create sukruti. Devotees have started temple, isn't it? Otherwise also these birds were around only, pigeons and all. They were not taking prasadam. Maybe TTD provides that sometimes. Otherwise others were not providing. But devotees are very merciful. They have built a temple. Not only built temple, they are providing prasadam at Put for life. And in birds who are not having any envy, any reservation, they are just coming. They are honoring. So in one sense, devotees have been merciful to these birds. They may be having sukruti, may not be having. But devotees are creating sukruti for them for sure. Prabhupada disciples had asked him, Prabhupada, what great pious deeds that we do, that we got you and bhakti and all. Prabhupada said, you had nothing. I created pious credits for you. Yeah, in one sense true. Not that we all may also feel, I was a great soul. In childhood only I used to go to Ganesh temple, Shiva temple. Rounds. Or why not 64 rounds? Because you are associating with devotees to some extent. That's why to that extent only you chant, to that extent only you perform bhakti. If you associate with higher level devotees, you will do more also. So don't think that all these glories are my own glories. No, they're borrowed. How many of you really know what I'm getting there to have a rounds. Or else the quality is very pure. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Where is Guru Mani? That Krishna Mani. Is it ending or not? Why is it not ending? And how many rounds are over? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So much analysis goes on. Only 7 rounds are over. 9 more to go. I don't know, or 6, whatever. What to do? So difficult. So we have to know that devotees have created sukruti for us, association. Without that is very difficult. Sanghe Shakti Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga you get strength by the association. Yes. Anything else there? Any other question? Yes. What the devotees are doing and saying, then you are associating. Otherwise not. Similarly, outside people also you are going, all of you are student, you have to go to classroom. Maybe you are the only devotee chanting 16 round. All others are not even one rounder and all that. You are not associating with them. If you don't accept their activities, like many boys may be after girls, and you are not for it, so you are not taking association of those boys. Similarly, those boys may say that I am going to settle in US. I'm going to have green card and all that, and you think what a fool. There are enough miseries in India, and he will go to that Lecha Yavana country and increase his miseries. So much money, so much energy. Why to waste human birth? And their Maya will be more stronger and all that. So you don't accept it in the mind, what they speak, what they do, then you are not associating with them. But anywhere you associate, accept it, then you take association. Just like when Ajamil saw the low class man kissing, embracing a prostitute in the forest, He had not gone for seeing that, he had gone to collect firewood for yagya, but somehow he saw that and he thought, wow, this person is enjoying so much. I also want to enjoy. This woman only I want to enjoy. And he brought her home. So then he became Stri Sangi and it created a lot of problem for him. 66 years were destroyed. He became very sinful in maintaining that low class woman. He kicked out his wife, who was very chaste, beautiful, and he removed his parents from home, kicked them out, get out. They're old, helpless. He became heartless because of his bad association. So association means accepting either the actions or the words, what the people speak. If you are not doing that, then it doesn't. Then you have not taken accept. Similarly, here in the ashram of devotees, what the devotees are doing, they are chanting, they are dancing, they are taking prasadam. If you don't what they think, you won't accept, then you are not accepted. But meaning is not doesn't mean you accept. Association. Yes. You don't have to end, then you have to ask questions. Otherwise, it's not like you look at me and I look at you. You have a question, then we continue. Your questions are over, so we'll end here. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hare Krishna. So, a very wonderful class of Guruji explained that our identification is with Krishna as a Krishna servant, Krishna's child, and that is what is our constitutional position, to serve Krishna. And we have to develop that. How do we develop that? By hearing and by service. So this has to go on, and if we do this throughout our life in the association of devotee, then for sure we'll attain Krishna and we'll go back to Godhead, as Guruji mentioned. So in following the let us try to implement the instructions which Prabhuji had given in this class in our life with whole heart, and progress in Krishna consciousness and develop attachment to Radha Govindji. There are so many other identities which are there in this world which will go away eventually, and nobody is there for each other. Prabhuji very nicely graphically explained so many examples. So ultimately Krishna is there with us. So let us not compromise in our relationship with Krishna for any reason of this world. So that should go on, and parallelly we maintain our other duties without being hard-hearted or harsh or something. So we maintain, but our primary goal is very clear, that Krishna, I have to serve Krishna, I have to be with Krishna. So very grateful to Prabhuji for explaining this wonderfully. So let us thank Prabhuji by loudly chanting once Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we have Prabhuji will be here for next complete 1 week. He is here available. So he will be giving classes in different centers. So today evening, today 11 o'clock in temples, so we will be having class in the temples. So devotees can take advantage of Prabhuji's association in the temple also. And afternoon also we have one more class. So schedule is already released in our groups also. So devotees accordingly you can see and take advantage of Prabhuji's association. So we also thank the other devotees who have come from different centers who have come here. So we are very grateful to you. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So now prasadam will be arranged here, so devotees can wash their hands outside and again come inside. We'll have prasadam here. Yes. 11:30 we will have next class in temple, new conference hall. 11:30. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Who all are going will not be there at 11:30.
Prabhuji is asking who all are going to be there at 11 o'clock, 11:30. Who will not be there? Raise your hand for the next class.